Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another extra members-only edition of Screencasts Online. If you're watching this on the free feed, this is a trailer for this week's full Extra Members show. To receive the full version of this show, a brand new show every week, and immediate access to over 180 high-definition tutorials, just visit screencastsonline.com/extra for full details, plus an extra special discount on the full 4 DVD archive set. Well, this week, it's another Mac Montage show, and I've gathered together a collection of hints and tips, some very simple and some a bit more complex, but all intended to help you get the most out of your Mac. Now, this first tip is a very neat little tip to help you rename files. Now, just to give you an example scenario, here we have TextEdit open. I've started to enter some text, and because I've not saved this document, well, two telltale signs really. One, we have the black dot in the middle of the red button shows it's unsaved, but also the name of the file is currently untitled, so we haven't actually saved this. Now, more often than not, when you save a file for the first time, you're just aware of the fact that you need to save it, so you can actually give it any name that you want, and it's not normally the name that might be the most appropriate for it. So, for instance, if I just suddenly realized I'd been typing for a while and not saved this, I might do Command S and then just give it a name, say temp report, and then save, and then just carry on typing. Now, after you've been typing for a while, you might suddenly realize that the original name that you gave the document isn't appropriate, or you might want to put a version number in or change it into something completely different. And there are two ways you might normally do that. The first would be to do a file save as, and then give it a completely different name, but then you've got two copies of the document. You've got the original and the saved as version. Or you can just close the file down, then go into Finder, and then rename it within the Finder. But there is a third way, and the third way is to go to the title bar, and then Control or right click, and you'll see we have the location of the document within the file structure. So it's in my user account under Documents. If I actually click on the Documents folder, you'll see there we've got temp report. We also have an auto-saved version of the document as well, but let's ignore that for now. We'll go back to the original document. We'll just click on it once, and then we'll give it a completely new name. Main report version 1. Hit enter, and then if we close down the Finder, go back to our document, you'll see in the title bar now it's been renamed to Main Report version 1, and that's the only copy of the document. So just a very simple tip, but does remove one of the bugbears that I have with doing a file save as. This has been just a short trailer of the full show, which is over 24 minutes long. Now, in the full show, I cover such topics as sharing your Bento database, using DropBox between multiple machines, configuring spelling in OS X, and clearing out iPod and iPhone files to reclaim some disk space. And as a special request, there's also a section on how I've configured my two Mac Pros to fully utilize the 16 cores during video encoding. You can learn more about becoming a Screencasts Online extra member to receive both this show plus over 190 other shows and the next 6 months worth of shows by visiting screencastsonline.com/extra.